Welcome back to Theresa's Dad. My name is Theresa and I'm very much alive. I have an awful garbage filthy mouth, so viewer discretion is advised. But if you're not into that or weird shit in general, this is definitely not the place for you. Feel free to exit out the video here. No harm, no foul, but I'll remember our Tom fondly. Y'all, I'm so excited for today's video because it's a first impressions of a lot of products and I kind of filmed this out of order. This is the completed look. I always do this. You'd think I'd learned by now, but no. So keep watching to learn how I did all this with a bunch of different products. We have new stuff from Danessa Myricks, Wayne Goss, the new ColourPop, Winnie the Pooh collection. I have some stuff from One Size. And I think that's pretty much all the new stuff that I have used. In today's video, I give you first impressions. I tell you a very long-winded story about how I left New York. That's pretty fun and weird and fun, and giving you an update on what it's like living in Florida since I moved from New York. But before I get all Andy Rooney on you, this video is sponsored and I want to say thank you so much to Storyworth for sponsoring today's video. Y'all know I love telling a good story, but even more than that, I love hearing a good story, especially from the people that I know and love. And what's not to love about Storyworth? If you've never heard of them, Storyworth is an online service that helps you and your loved ones connect through sharing stories and memories and preserves them for years to come. Now, I don't have a huge family, but my wonderful husband, Paul Giamatti, does. I mean, Alex. Y'all know we've been together for 14 years, and in dog years, that's 78. Within that time, I've heard many stories. And I think, you know, sometimes details can get lost over the years. So it becomes even more important to preserve and document these memories. 78. 78 years is a long time. And it's funny because, you know, during that time, you sometimes hear stories you've never heard before. Sometimes you hear the same ones. Sometimes you get that fun little nugget that pops in every now and again. Like this one time, Alex's mom told us the time that Alex and his brother decided to wrestle. And let's just say that it involved Alex putting his brother into some drywall. And the boys tried to cover up by putting a lazy boy in front of the hole as if nobody would see a hole in the wall. Who knew I married such a brute? It's kind of sexy. Anyway, stories like this or how Alex's mom met his dad are stories that we just want to keep forever. So for Mother's Day, I wanted to thank my mother-in-law with a thoughtful, fun, creative gift. And listen, I didn't want to give her any old thing. And in my quest to being the best daughter-in-law of all time, I found Storyworth. Storyworth is unique because technically it takes about a year to make. For a year, Storyworth will email your loved one a weekly question. Now, the site provides many options to choose from, and it pretty much covers everything from what's your favorite Christmas cookie, which is my personal favorite, to what's the most important lesson you learned in life. Storyworth then compiles those answers and crafts them as this very, very beautiful book that also includes pictures as well. Now, this is a sample of what the book looks like. Of course, because it takes a year to make, we're in the process of making it, but I hope to get to share it with y'all in the future. But that's my mother-in-law and my husband on our wedding day. Storyworth is a user-friendly service, and I can't think of an easier way to help stay connected with the people that mean the most. When I shared this project with my mother-in-law a couple of weeks ago, she actually cried. And then I cried, and then we all cried. She was so excited to now like share stories, recipes, and memories for not only her children, but her grandchildren as well. This beautiful gift turned into a time capsule for generations to come. So if you are interested, give all the moms in your life a meaningful gift you'll both cherish for years. Storyworth. Right now, for a limited time, you can save $10 off your first purchase when you go to storyworth.com/Theresa's Dad. Again, that's STORYWORTH.com/Theresa's Dad to save $10 off your purchase. Again, storyworth.com/Theresa's Dad. Thank you again to Storyworth for sponsoring today's video, and y'all go support the sponsors that support your garbage queen. And now without further ado, let's get weird. I look very greasy. Hi. This is what I imagine I looked like when I came out of my mother. I'm gonna go now. Don't know why I said that. It's really early in the morning when I'm filming this. And I'm already embarrassed myself. Okay. Good morning, puppies. Puppies. Good morning. My skin is prepped. So what I did before coming on camera, I did my skincare, which is like 25 steps. And then I added a little SPF oil to my face, the Super Goop Boost one, whatever it is. I'll just link it right here. That one is amazing. Love it. Cannot recommend it enough. So anyway, I like to let that sit on my face for a few minutes and then I apply all my stuff. Now, here's the thing. I have a lot of products to play with. I purchase a lot of stuff during a Sephora sale and even after the Sephora sale. Why? Because I'm a monster. But I do have some things that were gifted to me. So in today's video, I want to play with all new stuff, and we're going to focus on a lot of complexion stuff today. I have, courtesy of Camera Ready Cosmetics, by the way, I have 4 of the new Janessa Myricks Yummy Skin Bombs. I want to say Skim. It's not the Kardashians. Yummy Skin. I have it in Universal 1, 4, and 6. I have not watched a lot of videos on it, and the few videos I did confused the shit out of me, so I don't know what the fuck I'm doing. But I want to say thank you to Camera Ready for sending them my way. And if you're ever interested in shopping with Camera Ready, use the code. You could save 10% off your order. I don't make any commission on it. It's just for y'all to use and abuse. Now, the other thing that I want to play with is from Wayne Goss, and it's the Luxury Cream. So I wound up picking this up along with the powder. So I got the translucent powder, and I have this in shade 11. So I kind of want to play with that too. Guess what showed up, y'all? The ColourPop Winnie the Pooh collection. So I think I might use just maybe the eyeshadow palette, maybe one of the lip things, even though I know they're gonna suck ass, and a highlighter. I need a blush. I have several different little blush options. I bought some of these things. I don't know if they're gonna be good or not, from One Size. This is technically like my first makeup purchase from the brand because I swear by the little dissolving thing, but I do have a little contour palette. We're not gonna use that today, but I think I have a blush palette somewhere. So we have that one. So maybe I might use that. I just don't know what I'm doing. I feel so out of my element, but fuck it. Fuck it, okay? We're just gonna go and, oh God. You know what I wanna do? I wanna cover up my face a little bit because it's red. And I have a lot of like pizza breakouts over here, which I will explain in a later video what it's from. I don't have time to talk about that today. But over here, it just looks like I'm a fucking teenager and I can't stand it. So we are going to, oh God, I'm so scared. Why am I so scared? I need an adult. I need a fucking adult. You know what we're gonna do? We're gonna do half the face Janessa Myricks, half the face Wayne Goss, and let's see if there's a difference, because a lot of people have been asking like, oh, let's see if there's a difference between the two. I don't fucking know, so let's see if there's a difference between the two. I'm gonna start with prepping my skin first, and I know I should just use the translucent one from Janessa Myricks, but I just love my Ritual Diffuse Thorn Oil, and you're just gonna have to pry this shit out of my cold, dead fucking hands, okay? So we're just gonna put a little bit of this on. And if you're ever interested in picking this up, I do have a coupon code with them, and it is affiliated. It's Theresa_is_dead. It's basically my Instagram name. So if you're ever interested in wanting to try this product, by all means, go for it. It's fucking life-changing. Life-changing, bitch. Okay, what are we gonna talk about? Oh yeah, I have a lot of fun stories to tell you. So if you're new here, hi, I recently moved from New York City to Florida, and it's been interesting. It's been interesting. But before I kind of jump into that, let me talk a little bit about how I left New York. Because I realized I don't think I shared this story, except with my patrons. Apologize for those babies who have heard this before. How the fuck do you get this little Coke spoon out? So on the top of this thing, there's a little spoon, but I can't reach my little, I don't even have nails. How the fuck do I grab this? Hi, can you just come out, please? Why are you so difficult? How am I not getting this? Is this not supposed to come out? Is there an easier way to get this out? Is this what today's gonna be like for me? Probably. Are you fucking kidding me? Oh my God. I had to put a fucking eyeliner pencil just to get the stupid Coke spoon out. All right, so I'm gonna take the translucent balm on a little bit, I really hope you saw my face. It's a very thick product. It's very oh, that's weird. Okay, doesn't want to go off my skin. Okay, hi. Okay, so all the products on the little Coke spoon. All right. Oh, this looks like butter. I don't like, ew. Oh, I don't like, this is a very weird texture. Oh, it feels like, you would think I would be into it because I'm fat, but no, I don't like butter on my skin. Oh, this is weird. I don't know how I feel about it. All right, I'm just gonna put a little more butter on here. Oh, I feel like pre-buttered fucking toast. I hate it. Oh, this makes my skin feel really oily. Ugh. All right. Granted, yes, I know I put the Ritual Diffuse Thorn Oil on. Okay, but I know when it comes to Janessa Myricks, her complexion stuff, it's like I had to really kind of prep my skin to really enjoy it. Oh, fuck. For good measures, I'm just gonna put it on the other side of my face too. I'm sorry, hold on. I am not a professional, okay? This is a very weird texture. It feels like I'm getting punked. It feels like April Fool's Day. It feels like I'm putting fucking Crisco on my face. I don't know how I feel about this, but I will say it definitely looks like it smoothed my little pores out though. Okay, okay, all right. Okay, okay. Maybe I'm judging this a little bit too quickly, as I always do. I don't quite understand how you can use that product to set your face with. That doesn't make any fucking sense. But we're gonna try it anyway. All right, so let's go in with shade. I'm gonna go shade 1 on this side, and then I'm gonna do Wayne Goss on this side. It's gonna be a mess. I know it's gonna be a mess. I left New York at the end of January, and I had to. Oh, that's weird. Oh, this looks like buttercream. Oh, I don't like it. Oh, I don't like this. Oh, this is weird. Oh, God. Oh, this is, what the fuck? Okay. I don't think I could tell the story first. Hold on. Let me figure this shit out, because this is, what the fuck? Okay. Hold please. Hold please. You got this. Listen, you got this. You're a professional. Oh, okay. Okay. Went right in my hair. That's fine. We love that for me. All right, so with the brush, it's interesting. Like, you definitely get some little brush marks and shit. So I'm gonna go over with a dampened sponge. Okay, yeah. Wow. Light coverage, but my skin looks fucking good. What the fuck? It's weird. It's weird, but I don't hate it though. All right, hold on. Let's try a little this. I'm trying to build it up right here, just out of curiosity. I have a lot of redness in my face. I don't know how well this is gonna work, but we're gonna hope for the best. My face is still red a little bit, like you do see some redness, but for a light option, it's actually a really good match. And it looks pretty fucking good. What the it's weird. It feels awkward, but it applies really nicely. I think this in a combination of like a nice like medium to high coverage concealer, probably gonna be the best application for your face, especially for someone who just kind of wants to throw something quick on and then run out of the house. This is nice. Okay, all right, so this is half the face with one on. Keep in mind, again, the universal shade is underneath. I'm not mad at it. Let's see how the Wayne Goss one is. So this is number 11, Balm-like consistency. And I'm gonna go in with one of my favorite brushes from Vanilla. That's actually a really good match too. Okay. So this one doesn't feel as weird. This kind of reminds me a little bit of the Ritual Defeat, the little NYX shade thing. I did, which by the way, a couple people have asked, I did order the foundation. They didn't send it in PR, so I ordered it. And I'm kind of curious to try it because I really love the little NYX product. Probably one of my favorite touch-up concealers. Oh, I'm not mad at this. Okay, all right, so yes, it's a little streaky. The sponge will definitely buff that out. I have to say, like, right off the bat though, it's a pretty fucking decent match. The biggest difference is that this side of my face is still very, very luminous. This is very, like, I would say, soft matte. Okay, so this side of my face has Wayne Goss on it. Coverage wise, I would say they're pretty much the same. The biggest difference though is that this is very luminous in comparison to the Danessa Myricks. But if you do have dry mommy dick skin like myself, as long as you prep the skin, you shouldn't have a lot of issues. What's nice about the Wayne Goss one is that this is a nice buildable formula. So on the areas that I do have a little bit more redness poking through, it's not causing any issues with product buildup, sitting on my pores really nicely, not emphasizing any dry texture. I don't think I could ever really get it to full coverage, but that's fine. I think this is gonna be like a nice, like light medium coverage. Okay, 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 all right, okay. So wait a second, what can I do next before I launch into my fucking tail? Kind of wanna play around with contour, bronzer stuff first. So we're gonna go in with shade 4 from Danessa Myricks, which is, this is what it looks like. And I'm gonna use my teeny tiny Sonia G mini base brush. Oh, that's yellow, okay. That is yellow. Okay, okay, listen, it's gonna be fine. Actually doesn't look super bad. But why don't we fuck it up a little further and use shade 6, a little deeper. And let's see if we can just like make it a little bit more bronze. Do I know what I'm doing? Absolutely not. Does it seem like a good idea? Sure. You know what? Not mad at this. This is actually better than I expected. Take a little bit of the remnants, pop it on my nose. I have a powder blush. So what I'm gonna do is I'm going to, oh, should I set my face? Should I be that daring? I don't know. Let's try concealer first. I'm gonna go in with Kosas. This is 05N. I'm just gonna do a little right here, a little right here, a little right here. I'm just gonna do the little pizza pie spots. I like it. I'm not mad at it. I think it's really cute. I don't know what else to say. I really do enjoy it. So we're gonna fuck it up further. And I'm gonna add the Wayne Goss powder on top of it, because why the fuck not? A little translucent setting powder. I'm gonna first try it for my under eye area and see if we like that. Take it on this little Tati Beauty sponge, rest in peace. And we're just gonna tap it out here. Bitch, are you fucking for real right now? Okay, so here's the deal. Oh my God. Okay, so I only really use one under eye powder, and that's from Becca. What the fuck? What the fuck? That looks so good. Okay, so here's the one that I use. It's the under eye brightening setting powder. They discontinued this. I have 5 of them left. I baby the shit out of them. I've been on a hunt to find a nice translucent setting powder that doesn't fuck me up. A lot of times things will just settle into my fine lines, or they just make me look dried out immediately. And this just looks so motherfucking seamless. Does it brighten? No, I wouldn't say it brightens, but it definitely just locks everything into place. I look well rested, something that I never am. It looks really good. Oh my God. Fuck. What the fuck? If this works how I think it's gonna work, I'm so happy I finally found a nice fucking replacement. I don't like to use a sponge for the rest of my face because I have very dry skin. So what I like to do is take a large brush, take a little bit of product, and then kind of lightly stamp my face with it. I look so motherfucking flawless. I look terrifying because I have no brows on. But this looks so good. Oh my God. And it's not too heavy. It's not sitting on my nose weird. It looks like my skin, but better. Like I look like I have my shit together. We love that for me. That's amazing. I think what I could do though is maybe use that one size thing, because I noticed, I think, well, I didn't go really like ham with the contour stuff because I just didn't want it to like overtake my face too much. So we're just going to use some of the one size, just a little bit, maybe the powder side, just to kind of get an idea of how it's gonna work. So we're just gonna do the bottom one. Oh, that is fucking pigmented. Okay, 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 okay. You know, it looks a little deceiving in pan. It looks like it's gonna be like pretty fucking light, but that is very pigmented. All right. I moved out to Florida at the end of January. The day before I left New York, I had to get my stuff out of the apartment, and the moving company was gonna pick it up. Since they took everything that I owned, obviously did not want to sleep on a hard, cold wooden floor. So my mom was like, hey, stay with us on the last night that you're here. So I go to my mom's house, and my mom was really cute because, you know, obviously she doesn't want to see her only daughter go. You know, we are adorable best friends, and I love her to pieces. And I am just so fortunate to have a mother like her. And honestly, that was probably like the biggest thing besides Chinese food. That was so hard to leave in New York because I love my mom. My mom's fucking awesome. I talk to her every fucking day and she's great. And you know, the thought of my mom not being 20 minutes away from me is, you know, kind of fucking terrible. Oh, by the way, what I'm doing is I'm just using the same brush that I had the Wayne Goss stuff on, just to kind of blend it out a little bit better, because I went in with a very heavy hand that I probably shouldn't have done, but whatever, here we are. By the way, the one size that I was using is for fair skin. So now I'm gonna jump in with the blush one before I start doing my eyebrows. We're gonna go in with the middle shade. Anyway, so my mom was like, hey, yeah, come over. It's gonna be a great time. I'll make your favorite food before you leave. So my mom asked me, what do you want me to make? Now, my mom's not the best cook. She means well, but she's not the best cook. But what my mom can do right is mashed potatoes and meatloaf. It's the thing that I always request for my birthday, and I was very happy to finally have that as like my last meal in New York. This is fucking pigmented. Okay. Not even using a lot of product, but why did I think this was gonna be light? Like, it's Patrick Star. Like, are you fucking... Ugh. All right. I mean, I love it. I look like a fucking clown, but let's see if we can just try to diffuse this out a little bit. Very excited that my mom was gonna make that as my last meal. I was gonna go in a little bit actually with that weightless powder, just what's pretty much like the remnants on the cap. Just, okay. Don't do what I just did. Okay. Don't continue to do what I just did, but actually kind of work though. Okay. Maybe do what I did or don't. Probably don't. Don't listen to me. I'm not a professional. Oh my God, I kind of look really cute. I look very, very tan. I'm gonna go back in just with that little bit of blush because I feel like I lost it while doing that. Whatever, trust the process, okay? It's gonna look fine in the end. I'm gonna go in with ColourPop, the Super Shock Cheek thing. I think this is the lightest one. This is Silly Old Bear. Oh, very creamy, very gold. We will make this work. So we're just gonna go in with Silly Old Bear, going with this beautiful Sonia G mini cheek brush. Just pop it up here. So like I mentioned, after a long fucking day, a long stressful day of trying to figure shit out, we go and we have dinner. And dinner was lovely. Talking to my mom and my stepdad, reminiscing about stuff, laughing over things, crying, like the whole 9 yards. Comes to a point in time where I decide to, you know, get a second plate of mashed potatoes. Why? Because I love mashed potatoes. And mashed potatoes love me. And in doing so, I looked down at my plate and I kind of noticed there's blue specks in the potatoes. And I was like, what the fuck is that? So I'm like looking around the room, you know, thinking maybe I don't know, like had a rogue blue thing on me and maybe it fell into the potatoes as I'm eating it. And no, I can't find anything blue in that kitchen. So I finally stop and I go, hey Ma, what is this? I said, there's something blue in the mashed potatoes. When I start to kind of uncover the top, I notice more blue flecks in the mashed potatoes. My mom says,
oh yeah, no. That's normal. I get my potatoes from Stop and Shop. They always have blue specks on them.
So I say, I also get my potatoes from Stop and Shop. I've never had blue specks in my potatoes.
It must be because you get organic potatoes.
No, I get whatever's on sale. Never seen the blue speck before.
Oh, okay. Well, I don't know. You know, do you go to this Stop and Shop?
So she named the Stop and Shop. It's on Union Turnpike. Whatever, I don't fucking live there anymore. It's on Union Turnpike. I'm like, yeah, I go to that one. Never had a blue potato.
She goes, oh, yeah, no. They come like this. I get them like this all the time. Do they taste weird?
No.
What are you complaining about?
You're right. I'm not complaining about anything. By the way, my base looks so nice. Like I look so cute. Like I'm adorable. The rest of the night we have a good time. It's great. I sleep on a very uncomfortable couch. I wake up the next day and I'm greeted by my mom and my stepdad and Alex sitting in the kitchen waiting for me to wake up. And as soon as I walk into the kitchen, my mom says,
you're gonna need to sit down.
So I sit down, half asleep, mind you. She goes,
do you remember when you were saying there were blue specks in the potatoes last night?
Yeah. Why? What happened?
I figured out what it's from.
What is it from? She goes into she goes into the kitchen cabinet and she pulls out a blue mixing bowl that probably is 15 years old, right? She takes it out and she looks at me and she goes,
you know, when I use my hand mixer, I think I go a little bit too hard. And I think the blue that's in the potatoes is the blue from the mixing bowl.
When I tell you, like my eyes shot like wide awake and I was like, so you're telling me you fed me plastic? And she said,
well, yes.
And then it like clicked to me. I said, I'm sorry, but yesterday you had the confidence of 10 fucking men and you looked me dead in the eye and was like, oh no, these come like this. She goes, oh
yeah, I lied. I didn't know what to say.
She goes, you
caught me. I didn't know where the fuck the blue came from. I couldn't think of it. So I just figured if I just tell you that it came from the potatoes, you would stop asking.
I said, okay. She said, you know,
it's actually kind of funny. I've been thinking about this because I've been seeing blue specks in my food for a little bit now, and it finally just clicked that it came from this bowl.
Okay, all right. I said, hey, do you think maybe subconsciously that you knew the blue specks came from the bowl? You were just trying to poison me so I wouldn't leave New York? And she went,
you know, maybe.
I was like, okay, thanks, Mom. Thanks. And we laughed and we cried and it was You know, I will say the blue plastic didn't hurt me, as it worked its way out of me. It was fine. It was fine. And I feel like this is one of those stories that I would actually include in a Storyworth book, because this is something that I would love to tell future generations. This is the time my mother tried to poison me. Anyways, I love it. So that's how I left New York. Honestly, I love it here. I think it's great. I hate New York. I never want to go back. The thought of even having to go back in June because I have to go to a wedding, I'm not even looking forward to it. I really don't want to go back. I love it here. Florida is a place that's not real. It doesn't feel real. And I think because I live in Central Florida, it just feels like you're constantly on vacation and everything is just weird around you. It is a fucking strange feeling, but honestly, it's a welcome feeling considering the last, what, 2.5 years in hell living in New York. So this is a welcome change. The fact that I haven't had to yell at my neighbors for being loud is a fucking godsend. So this has been amazing. The only thing I will say that has been like a learning curve is how nice people are. I'm not used to that. I'm used to someone telling me to go fuck myself. So the fact that people are so nice is so weird. All right, so I'm gonna do my brows. And I know I mentioned this in another video, but we're gonna use the Brow Trio Stencil. It's really cool. I think it's like about 35 bucks or something for the whole kit. You basically get like a little pomade, you get a brush, and you get a bunch of different stencils, and they come from all different sizes. So you have small, medium, large, and extra large, depending on what kind of brow shape you want. I typically stay with medium because I don't like giant fluffy brows. It just doesn't look good on my skin. So what you do is, it's very simple. You just put the fucking template to your face. You just stamp it on with the brush. So I line up with like how my brow hair starts. It takes a couple of seconds to kind of figure out where the fuck your brow is, but okay, we're gonna do it right here. And you just stamp, stamp, stamp. Now, is this perfect? It takes a second to kind of like figure out the grooves in your face and shit like that. Sometimes it's a lot easier to not do that. I just fucked my whole face up. All right, so there you have it. That's one brow. Now, is it the most perfect thing? Yes and no. It kind of depends. I found sometimes I don't have the best application initially, meaning that I do have to still go in with a little bit of a pencil just to kind of fill some stuff in. So like right here, it's like a little bit thinner in the front. So I just go in with my Fenty pencil, which is a pretty good match, by the way. Mind you, I have it in the shade taupe because I don't really understand the color of my fucking hair. But I think if you are someone like myself that struggles with brows, this is something kind of worth checking out. And it doesn't break the bank so much where you feel like, oh, this is a complete waste of time and money. So I'm just gonna go in with a little bit of Nars Concealer, just kind of touch up right here because I moved, it was my mistake. I just want to clean that edge up. But when I tell you that this is so much faster than my current brow routine, it's not even funny. What's also nice about this template as well is that there are different arch types. So you have a high, medium, regular, and I think a low arch type. Today we're gonna go with high because I kind of like how it makes just my whole eye area just look a little bit more lifted. So again, go back into a little pomade, line my brows up. I think the worst part is trying to hold this and making sure it's in place and stays in place. You don't want to smear, you just want to stamp, stamp, stamp. Okay. All right, that one was a little bit too much. All right, so I definitely fucked that brow up. So what I'm gonna do is, again, go with a little Nars Concealer. Now, mind you, I like to do my eyebrows first, but I kind of just wanted to see what it would be like if I did it after my makeup. And I don't necessarily know if I would do this every time because I find myself having to kind of clean up a little bit more mistakes than I usually have to do. But, I mean, it's not the end of the world. Again, this is probably the fastest I've ever done my brows. Kind of wild. I know there are a bunch of different little stamp guys out there, so fortunately I can't say that they're all created equally, but I'm not mad at this though. So again, just kind of go over a little bit just to even it out. I'm just gonna point the tail of it down a little bit. I think it was a little bit up on one side. All right, I think this is the best that we're gonna do today. Not bad, not bad. I've had better brows, but it's all right. All right, so normally I like to use my Nars Soft Matte Concealer for eyeshadow, but you know what? We're gonna try the Danessa Myricks one because I heard technically you can use that to prime your eyelid with. So I'm gonna go in with the universal shade. Oh, why did I do this? This is oily as fuck. Okay, you know what? That was a mistake on my part. We're gonna go over that with, oh, I don't like how that feels. You know what? I'm just gonna go in with Nars. I can't. The oiliness is weird for me. And we're gonna go in with the little Silly Bear palette. Let's see how this goes. I'm gonna start with this shade up here, Smackaroo. I have no expectations for this one. A lot of kick up and pan. Okay, but it's pigmented, so I'll shut up. Anyway, I love it down here. It's been great. It's been weird. It's been wonderful. I feel like my overall mental health has been better. Y'all have even been commenting that I just seem and look and feel happier. And it's true. I think when you're locked in your apartment for, you know, 2+ years, it really does a toll on you. And I think living through the pandemic in one of the biggest cities in the world, it made me kind of look at things differently. It made me feel like I lost 2 years of my life that I will never be able to get back. It makes me want to appreciate to go outside even though it is hot and fucking gross out. I want the sunshine to hit my skin. It's things that I thought I would never ever say out loud, but does this have fucking sparkles in it? It does. God damn it. My eyes just look like it has like so much glitter bukkake. Why did I buy this? Oh, that's right, Winnie the Pooh. Don't forget why, bitch. Okay, this sucks. It's fine, but like I just hate these goddamn sparkles. I just think sparkle shades are just useless in my opinion. Anyway, so like I said, it's just been, you know, feeling so much better than I have in a very long time, and I'm really happy to see that people, you know, notice that and see that, because I feel good. I feel fucking great. I don't think I felt this good probably since ever. It's just been really fucking lovely. The thought of actually leaving this state and having to go back to New York for a wedding kind of seems very daunting. Even though I'm very excited to go to a wedding, very excited to go, you know, see my mom too and stay with her for a few days, I just don't want to go. We're gonna go in with this dark shade over here, which is In My Tumbly. And I'm gonna take a different brush, use my Bristles Beauty brush. That one's also very, very thin. And we're gonna put it in the crease and then the outer corner. Just like right over here and like maybe stop to like mid crease. And then we're gonna put a lot of yellow. We're gonna make it probably an all matte look. I'm very fucking happy. I will say though that I wish I could explore a little bit more. I haven't been able to do that because unfortunately there's a lot of turnover going at my job. So I've been on coverage for several different things, ultimately kind of making my life a little miserable, but I know I would feel it more if had I been in New York, because I would feel permanently stuck. At least here, I stop at 5. I used to sit and work until like, you know, 6 or 7. And it's not like I was getting paid overtime or anything like that. It just felt like I needed to do that. And now I'm like, nope, you know what? Tomorrow's another day. If it's not like an immediate deadline, I will pick it up tomorrow. It will be there tomorrow. No sense in freaking out about it. Let me go enjoy that sunshine. So every day I leave my house, I go outside, I go for a walk, and I haven't been able to do that at all when I was in New York. And the reason for that is because I felt like it was really fucking scary to ever, you know, leave your house. And now I'm like, wow, this is really nice. I get to leave my fucking house and really get to enjoy things. And where I live, it's super quiet, and I don't have to hear like constant fucking sirens or people yelling or this and that. Like, it's just really great. Like, it's a huge change of pace. The only thing that I miss out of anything is my mom, my friends, and good Chinese food. Other than, oh, and pizza. That's pretty much it. 2 food things I can't really fucking find down here. And I'm sure it's around. I just have to go look for it. But places that I have seen so far, not so great. And it's just so funny how y'all even notice my attitude changing. And it makes me incredibly happy because, you know, I love doing YouTube. Being able to have this as a creative outlet and have all the cool possibilities was just so fucking fun and great, and I love it, and it's awesome. And You know, when I was in New York doing YouTube, there was days where I just, you know, I was depressed and I didn't feel like making a fucking video because I just hated that I felt trapped. And the only way for me to get out of that was to make YouTube videos. And sometimes it was, you know, you could tell that I just was in a bad mood or, you know, I was tired. I don't know. And now I just feel like I'm fucking 50 pounds lighter, if that makes any sense. I feel like my mood has totally changed. I feel fucking good. We're gonna go in with Think, Think, Think. This palette's, whatever. It's okay. It's okay. It's not great. If this wasn't Winnie the Pooh, I would never pick it up. You know when you just want more? That's what I want. I want more from this. The mattes are a little dry, a little stiff, but the yellow, not my favorite yellow, but I guess it's getting the job done. I just wish I had a little bit more time to devote to it, but I think once my job kind of goes back to being fully staffed and I don't have to do any more coverage, I'll be able to like put out more videos and maybe do some more live streams. There's a lot of things that I want to do. I wanted to kind of start my TikTok shit. It's just hard to do it when you have a full-time job. So for my creator friends that have full-time jobs, like, I feel you. It's a struggle bus. It really is a fucking struggle bus. Sometimes I wonder though, like, if I didn't have YouTube, what the fuck would I be doing? And I think I would be miserable. So I'm kind of glad that I was able to find this really kind of fun creative outlet, because this definitely, in ways I feel like saved my life, you know? Okay, so I don't love this. I feel like I was going good and then I'm like, I think it's just okay. I think it's just okay. I wanted more from this palette, but also my expectations were very, very low. It's definitely prettier in person. Like, it's just okay. Kind of just wanted and expected more. So I combined Smackaroo and Pooh Bear just in the outer corner. And I feel like that, maybe this is the thing that I needed. Because the problem is like, as soon as I start using like a larger fluffy brush, things kind of start to blend away. It's really annoying, so I'm trying to go in with a very, very like light hand. I don't want it to look like it's not finished though. Kind of fucking annoying. Okay, we're gonna kind of just, we're just gonna make this work. I'm gonna just go in with, what could I do for eyeliner? You know what, we're gonna go in with Miss Jaclyn Hill over here. That video will be coming out Sunday, I believe. So we are going to take this. I'm gonna put it in the waterline. I'm just kind of line the bottom. I'm gonna go in with the Pooh Bear shade again, mix with in my Tumbly. I'm just kind of just tightly put that up next to my lash line. It's gonna go in with Think, Think, Think and just kind of put that in the front towards the inner corner. The eyeliner's not good. It's already gone in the waterline. Shouldn't have used this one, but it's the only brown that I had within arm's reach. So I'm just going to use my eyelash curler if I can find it. I'm gonna go in with a little bit of Lancome and call it a day. I'm just gonna go in with the shade Make Believe and just pop that in the inner corner. All right, so the last thing we need is lips. We're just gonna go in with the Taste of Honey. I don't have any expectations for this one. We have Clover Honey, Wildflower Honey, and Dandelion Honey. So we're gonna go in with, let's go in with the lightest shade. Let's see what this says. It's a Luxe Gloss. Ugh. It smells really good. A little bit of color. It's very thick though. Not in a good way. Oh, I don't know if I like that one. You know what, let's try the darker one, maybe that one. Okay. Ugh, it feels so thick. I don't like it. Ugh. Ugh. I don't like the lip thing. I think I'm gonna take that off. Hold on. Oof, I don't like that. Ooh, it feels so goopy and weird. Ugh. All right, you know what we're gonna do? We're gonna take a lip liner and then I'm gonna add the gloss on top of it, because why not just fuck my life up? Do the Christian Audette. So I used the Christian Audette Null Thompson lip liner in Smooches. And we're gonna just take some of this gloss just a little bit. Okay, I think I like that a little bit better. I like it. I think it looks really cute. I'm kind of surprised. This was a lot of surprises here. The Danessa Myricks, I feel like I can't really tell the difference between the two. They look really good. I'm definitely going to use it a few more times. This was like just merely a first impression of everything. So I will definitely be throwing this in a fun size review later on this month. But so far, so good. We're just gonna do a little wear test today, see how it goes. But all right, same goes for Wayne Goss, one size. ColourPop, I'll be very honest, I don't think I'll ever pick up this palette again. I purely purchased it because it's this little boy right here, and I'm okay with that. I'm okay with that. I wasted my money, and that's fine because I'm a weirdo Disney adult. The highlighter is good. That's probably the only thing I'll actually use again. And of course, there is a little lip mask. I haven't even taken this out of the box yet. I feel like between this and the highlighter are probably the only two things that I use. Everything else will just collect dust, and I'm okay with that. I'm fine with that. It's my money to waste. It's okay. I think this looks pretty good. This actually exceeded my expectations. I went in blind. I told a long-winded story, and yeah. All right, anyway, now I want to hear from y'all. Let me know down below if you have any of these products, if you love them, if you hate them. Let me know because I love hearing from you. And again, thank you to Storyworth for sponsoring today's video. I really appreciate it. And with that said, I want to say thank you so much for watching. I truly appreciate it as always. Feel free to like, comment, hit that subscribe button, it's free, and hit that bell icon for notification of all my future posts. Follow me on Twitter, Instagram, Patreon. To all my beautiful, wonderful patron bubbies, thank you so much for keeping this delicious, disgusting, filthy, garbage, really filthy, really gross, really nasty garbage boat afloat. I couldn't do it without you. I love your adorable little delicious faces, and I just want to gobble you all up. I can't help it. Just live in my belly. It will be delicious and adorable and amazing. I will list all the products that I used in today's video down below, and with that said, I'll see you little pumpkins later. Bye.